Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be doing gameplay with the brand new Pink Diamond Larry Bird, who I think is really good. I think Larry Legend is going to be a really solid option in my team at the power forward or small forward position. This card looks really solid on paper. My question is, how is his release? How is his movement? Can he score the ball at a high level? How good really is this card is basically my main question, because I think he's going to be solid. I have no doubts that Larry Bird's a super solid card, but he's going for 350 or so thousand MT. Is he worth that price? I don't really know. We're here to find that out in today's video. Before we hop into it, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 40,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I'm uploading every single day, tons of consistent daily My Team content. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Also, a massive shout out to my boy Jack for letting me use his account to record this gameplay. And without further ado, Larry Bird is 6'9", 99 offense, 97 defense, 90 driving layup, 90 post fade, 97 mid range, 97 three ball, 80 driving dunk, 86 ball handle, 85 block, 88 interior, 90 steal, 91 perimeter, 88 speed, to ball and agility, 84 vert, 90 strength, 97 stamina. Really good card. Hoff Deadeye, limitless, post lockdown challenger, interceptor, physical finisher, set shot specialist, shifty shooter, versatile visionary, and on-ball menace, which is really nice. Basically has every single badge in the game except for 5, and those 5 are rise up, area wizard, hook specialist, box out beast, and a movable enforcer. You can add all 5 of those if you want, and he will have every single badge in the game on whatever tier you want them on. Really nice card for sure in terms of his stat and badge completeness. My biggest question with Larry is far more his animations than his actual stats and badges, because I think the stats and badges are elite. Like, there's no doubt about that. The question is the animations. That's not a great oh, is his jumper, is the tempo? Well, hold on. Am I tripping? No, I think I might be tripping. I don't know. The tempo on his jumper feels a little weird. I'm not gonna lie, for stick shooting, but I think it's okay. I am shooting mostly slightly fasts though when I'm missing another slightly fast. I don't know. This card might be one of those guys who's a little bit on the tougher end to shoot with rhythm shooting, although it does seem like you can rhythm shoot like more effectively than a guy like T-Mac or Kenyon Martin. It's still not elite. It's a slower tempo for sure on the tempo, and you got to keep that in mind when you're shooting with him, no doubt about it. I don't know. He looks decent to me, but not great. The tempo's kind of weird, and the jumper isn't really fast, so that's not great. Fade wise, creates a good amount of space going left, going right too. It's not, I mean, is it Pro 2? That, I don't know what fade that is. It looks kind of like Pro 2. No, it's definitely not Pro 2 though. It's a pretty good fade, I gotta say. My biggest concern with Larry is his standstill jumper, to be honest. He's got a nice drag back. He's got a decent behind the back. Escape isn't bad either. I can live with this escape. I'm not gonna lie. I don't have a problem with this escape. I think this card looks decent. I'm not gonna lie. Like, he looks pretty good. I just wish his jumper was a little better. Because elite level shooter, yes, but the jumper is a little bit on the slower end, no doubt about that. And that's something you're definitely going to have to keep in mind with Larry if you're going to use this card. I mean, it'll work, but it's not the best jumper ever either. You know what I'm saying? If you're open, you should be pretty knocked down, but it's not incredible is what I'll say. It almost might be easier to shoot with button than it is with tempo with this card. I don't know. It seems about the same. Either way, looks good, not incredible is my conclusion for the most part on Larry Bird at this point. I think he's going to be a very solid card. I love the stat and badge completeness, but I do wish the jump shot was a little faster. With that being said, should be a super solid card. Let's hop into a game. See what Larry Legend can do. All right, hopping into this game. We're going up against another dude with Larry Bird, actually, so that should be interesting for this match. He's also got Tyrese Halliburton, Carmelo Anthony, T-Mac, and Karl Anthony Towns. So I'd say that's not the best squad ever by any means. Slightly fast on the tempo on the first shot. That's not great. If this card had a fast jumper, I'd be really high on him. I think Larry, I mean, the stat and badge completeness is elite. The movement's not bad. All the way around, he looks really good. My main concern with Larry is none of that. It's just that jump shot, and it doesn't feel super fast. And for a guy whose best attribute is supposed to be that elite level 3-point shooting, that's my biggest concern, is that he's not actually that great of a shooter, because you can't really get his jumper off super easily. So we're going to keep trying to hoop with him as best we can this game. Good shot right there. And we get even there, that's a lightly contest. With a lot of other cards, that's not a lightly. Like, it's a small thing, but it's really not a small thing. You know what I mean? Like, it does matter. And right there, we get enough space off of that one. Knock it down from super deep, because he's got Hoff limitless and a super high 3-ball. Like, the ratings are there. The badges are there. The jumper just isn't quite there from what I can tell. Dude does not seem like a great player, though. That's a horrible shot. It's not a shot that you attribute to a good player at all, I got to say. So stop. Try to attack down here, and I'm going to pull this in the corner because he's not stepping, and that's green too. Beautiful stuff. When he gets the space, he's pretty knocked down. No doubt about it. Knocking down 2 threes in a row right there. Just got to get used to the jumper being a little slower, but as long as you're used to that, it's not hard. I feel like it's not that hard to rhythm shoot with or anything like that. So Good defense there. Big contest again. This looks like it's going to be a pretty easy game just because our opponent isn't particularly sweaty. Definitely a much less sweaty the game than the game against for the Anthony Edwards gameplay earlier today. But that's not a bad thing. I don't know. This card's okay. I don't have like super high hopes for him at this point, though, to be completely honest with y'all, because he's just, I don't know, man. Like, he's got such good stats and badges. He's legitimately a very good defender, too. He's just not quite good enough, I feel like, in a lot of ways, because he's not like this elite level slasher. The movement isn't bad, but it doesn't seem too great either. Step back, pass it back out to Levine. Levine, shoot a heavy because I'm a bot. I don't know why I shot that. That was a dumb shot. But not great offensively so far in terms of shot creation. I feel like the shots we've gotten off so far have been more so because of our opponent's bad defense than because of really good offense. And that's never really a great place to be to start off a gameplay, I feel like. But we're doing the best we can so far, and we're going to see what happens. Drive the ball, or he tries to drive the ball, help out the corner, back out to T. Well, he trolled the crap out of that shot. I don't know what happened there. That was just bad. That was just really, really bad. Stay in front. Good defense here. Move laterally. Beautiful. Play the slip. Very good. Stay low and wall up. And that's really good defense. And he's going to score. Unbelievable. Got no words, to be totally honest, for that possession. I guess, bro. Congratulations on the bucket. Catch, shoot, Larry. I think that's enough space. Apparently not. Another lightly. Goodness gracious. Can we get something that's not a lightly on one of these shots, please? Another wide open. He's going to jump. He's going to get another lightly, isn't he? This shot is not good enough, bro. It's just not. He doesn't get it off quickly enough. I mean, he's a fine card, right? But it's just, you need a better jumper to be an elite option at your position, especially at small forward. And he's got everything else really good, but it's not good enough with the jump shot right now. That shot's not cutting it. I don't know. All right. Well, let's see if we can drive the ball here. Attack downhill. Go up over T-Mac. Force that shot. But we get the O board. Pump fake. I'm going to try to mash T-Mac. I do not care. Oh, and I was going to have it too. He missed the layup. Never mind. I was not going to have it. I guess because he was blinking. Dude, I am not impressed to this point by Larry. And I'm not saying I'm playing great, but our opponent is not all that good. And we still can't consistently get off his three right now with him and the ball in his hands. Maybe as a popper, it's better, but you just have to, when you have a popper like Larry Bird, it's less hard to guard the pick and pop if the popper doesn't have a fast jumper, because you can step further off of them and still recover back and get in position to get the dunk, or to get a contest, I should say. So I just don't see the value with this card to this point in the game. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I just don't see it. He's just not good enough at this point, and that's not really his fault. But that's a loose ball. Is that a foul on? Oh, that's on him. Okay, cool. I wasn't really sure. Either way, honestly, a pretty disappointing first quarter is the best way to describe what I've seen so far. I think it just hasn't been good enough, and you definitely want to see a lot more out of a card who's as expensive as he is and supposed to be as elite as he is. I mean, even there, that's a lightly. That shouldn't be a lightly. We greened it, which is good, but it still shouldn't be a lightly. And then he gets blown by too. What? I don't know. Just not a very good first quarter. All right, starting off the second quarter. Let's see if we can have a better second quarter than the first. I mean, he does have 9 points, I guess, but not a very efficient 9 points by any means. Fade to the left. I think I'm early on it. Yep. No, slightly late. Wow. Interesting. I thought I was early. Okay. Well, we missed the fade. That's on me. Chase down block by Dr. J. Wow. That was a impressive block. I don't know, man. I'm almost at the point where I don't really need to see much else out of this card in this gameplay. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know what he is. He's fine. He's got great stats, great badges, but not a great jumper. And that's not elite enough to really cut it at a high level when it comes to top tier cards in my team. I should have just boxed out manually there. That's on me. That was almost a steal too. That's tough. Just wish he was better. Honestly, is my main opinion. I wish he was a better card. That's a foul on Wimby right there, I guess. Great take by our opponent. Whatever. Either way, at this point, it kind of is what it is. I'm not even stressing it. Like, he's just not good enough to be like an elite top tier small forward. I would much rather, for example, I'd much rather run probably even Rui Hachimura from yesterday's drop. I think is better than Larry, to be totally honest. Good shot from the mid range there. I mean, he's knocking down shots when he's open, but you just have to create the open shot for him. Otherwise, it's not going to happen. Plain and simple is pretty much what it's looking like with Larry Bird. So to be totally honest, I think I'm just going to call the gameplay there because I don't need to see much else. Yes, he's a good defender. Yes, he's versatile. Yes, he's got exceptional stats and badges, but he's not an elite slasher and his jumper isn't top tier. And that holds a card back 100%. Is he usable? 100%. Is he a top tier small forward? No, I don't believe he is. With that being said, that's going to do it for this video. I hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.